Hey, what's up everyone? We're back for more Starfield. Um, I'm gonna go over some stuff at the end of the stream, so if you stick around, you'll hear some updates and stuff like that. But yeah, we're gonna get right into this because literally we just got to a planet, so I'm really excited to continue exploring and such. So let's go back, exit save. Alright. Okay. Oh, let me close this because I don't need it to be open. Alright. Alright. See, we just read that thing. I think we explored everything in here. Yeah. Looks like some bad stuff went down here. I wonder if it's those terramorphs earlier. Like way earlier. Like several streams earlier. Let's see. I get into there. Let's continue exploring this place. So we got here more junk to collect. Wafer. That stuff I can collect? No, it's just random junk. Looks like there's like turrets and stuff. It's like Fallout. Or Fallout 4, I mean. Oh, perfect. More random junk to collect. I'm not gonna lie, I've been waiting for us to get off New Atlantis so we could just start collecting junk. Not even kidding. Cooking station. Message from, okay. Respond to it in a second.
See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
I didn't really like that at all, that he just like jumped up like that. I really thought he was coming back to life. Excuse me. I wonder how much like of the junk here actually how much of the junk how much of the junk in the game actually is usable, like you can break it down into usable items or whatever, like kind of like in Fallout 4. These are like really interesting chairs because it looks like it's just a package. Like it looks like it is a chair underneath this and then they wrapped it in a package. What does that say? Jumping into toxic waste does not give you superpowers. Warning. Classification of hazardous waste: explosive, corrosive, oxidizing, flammable, infectious, irritant, toxic for reproduction, harmful, mutagenic, exotoxic, carcinogenic, residual hazardous property. It's always lovely when you work in a workspace to have that kind of warning label. You know you're working in a very safe environment. Boy, I'm suspecting that it's totally going to be a xenomorph, or not a xenomorph, or a terramorph. Wrong sci-fi. Is that something I can actually... Oh, I can just go down this. Just go down the ladder and see, I guess. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. Spacesuit workbench. I really need to kind of like go when we get back to New Atlantis, like go into like the workbenches and kind of see what the crafting stuff looks like. Can I already do this? I think so. Yeah. Assuming this was an elevator. Looks like it. Here we go. Further in. What? Investigate the scream. Why? Why? Also, what happened to this ship? Like, holy moly, it's destroyed. Like, for realsies. Over here. It's not even a functioning elevator. That's boring. I know this is probably something that's not actually a thing, but it would be cool if, like, there was a functioning elevator.
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
Roger that. Being quiet. It's a good thing I took the stealth thing before coming out here. Oh, it's Gourmet Production Center. Gourmet. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said gout. Is that a robot? Was a robot. Relay. I'm interested to learn how the terramorphs get from system to system. I hope it's just not just like, oh, well, they just do. I hope they actually explain how they get around. Let me readjust myself here. Take a sip of my tea. And let me respond to this message real quick. My bad. Gotta be very, very quiet. I'm hoping that like the flashlight isn't actually seen by people. Can I say how like terrifying that was to see that? Because I was expecting the body like to just go whoosh when I got close, like it was a horror game. Boy, That does not look healthy. In fact, looks like the opposite of healthy.
Something's been through here recently, but left everything in place. At least we know it wasn't the Crimson Fleet.
I mean, yeah, because the Crimson Fleet doesn't sound like a creature. Did you hear that, like, scream earlier? That was not a person. That was a creature. With no intention to play a horror game, I feel like I'm playing a horror game now that just has a lot of loot collection. It's like, what's that game called? BioShock. BioShock's a horror game, right? I mean, not like a strictly horror game. It's like a kind of horror-esque, right? Or is it more like a thriller? Can't go through there. I feel like it's very horror-esque. It's got like mutant people and they run at you and they're crazed and stuff, and I'd have to double check. Butcher's Guide. So this is something that they kill. Oh, that's a different like meat package that they do. Or meat cuts. Leave no item behind. If it's not bolted down, we should take it so we can sell it. And or collect it. Because half of this stuff, or a portion of this stuff, I'm just collecting it. So I'm gonna have like one of each item, and then the other stuff, like I have doubles and stuff, I'm just gonna sell. Excuse me. Like busted this door open? This environment, like, place, it kind of looks very, like, Fallout. Like, why is there so much, like, dirt and grime in here? Like, what is this? Because you can't even say, oh, that's because of the alien. Like, no. Didn't we read a thing of, like, about, like, they were supposed, like, last time about them doing chores? Or, like, splitting up chores and stuff? Clearly they're not following the chore list. Because, I mean, like, obviously that's the creature, right? But, like, is all that garbage, like, garbage bags and stuff, like, that's the creature, too? The garbage, like, I mean, the creature's like, I'm gonna make a mess. I'm gonna murder everybody, but I'm also gonna make a mess, like, purposefully. What's my weight look like, actually, right now? Getting dangerously close. Weight back. I'm pretty sure there's nothing gonna be over there loot-wise. Let me go to the second floor over here. That goes down here. There's stuff over there. research station. Expert. There's a lot of blood here and not a lot of bodies, I will say. There's that top portion over here that I need to get at. Excuse me. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Sure, I'll take a new helmet. I don't know why you have a display case helmet in here. That's a big creature to like be farming. Rib, chuck, neck, tongue, blade, foreshank, shin, trotters, legs, shank, sirloin, short plate, round, flack, hide, end plate, tail, fatty tail, tenderloin. Where's tenderloin at? Oh, it's right in. Okay. Where you would expect the tenderloin to be on like a normal animal. Expert. Master. You know, I almost feel like I shouldn't have come here first. And I was perhaps actually legitimately under-leveled for this experience. And I'm sure will be thinking that. You're like, hey, you should not do that first. Frankenstein. I wonder if that's the excerpt that NPC was reading the other day. Don't mind me, lady. I'm just looting. You didn't need any of this stuff anyway, did you?
You're carrying too many odds and ends. Time to let something go.
Never! Well, if you feel so strongly, how about we trade?
Ready to head out there? Or did you still need time on your own? I think you might have some business to take care of first. Already have someone with you, yes? Come back when you're finished up.
You can pay in personal. No, but
Ready
you
to head out
are.
there?
You are the person.
Or did you still need time on your own? Talk to you later.
What? No, don't tell me that. Can I reach my ship from here? I can. Wow, that's very far, actually. Not that I'm complaining in the least bit. Oh, I can't actually store. How far can you be from your ship? Here we go again. Here we go again. is the content that people actually came here to see, is me to literally waddle my character's butt all the way back to the ship just to drop off stuff. Am I close enough now? Yeah. Hello again. Helmets. That's a pretty helmet. I like that. Apparel. Oops. Oops, didn't mean to already do that. Resources. For all this junk in there. But I might need this. Wine. These little alcohol juice boxes are funny. You know, when they were making those, they were like, oh yeah, I wish these were a thing. What is this? Fermented milk. Excuse me. And the things that, like, you're just allowed to carry. Just stuffed a whole, like, a coffee cup with coffee in it, like, back into my bag and with no worries. Again, it's kind of why I think it's funny when, like, some people complain, like, oh, well, this game mechanic's here for realism, or, you know, oh, it wouldn't be fun if you know, it wasn't somewhat real, or something like that. Like one of those dumb explanations, and you're just like, oh yeah, I just stuffed a coffee cup full of coffee into my bag, no worries, and yet you want to sit here and complain and say silly things like, oh, well, that wouldn't be realistic. Yeah, what part of me sticking a whole coffee cup into my bag is realistic, man? Anyway, let's talk to this person.
So what do we got here? It's too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? Yeah, make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll.
Unfortunately not, shock trooper. Are you okay? Actually, the Vanguard sent me, though they failed to mention how bad things were. Your shock trooper is here to save the day.
Oh, I've been better. But I think bleeding out is at least off the table. What I really need, though, is someone who knows their way around a weapon. So, if you wanted to tell me, I'm heavy infantry and I've come to bring you the gift of ordnance, I wouldn't mind in the least.
I mean, I am in the military in some capacity, I guess. Let's see.
Vanguard, huh?
There we go.
Yeah, I expect they didn't. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Auxisio Machina. A terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
I can't believe that a terramorph did all this damage. I mean, I've heard the stories, but to see the decimation firsthand.
I'm surprised it destroyed a whole ship. Wait, all the settlers dead then? Are all the settlers? What kind of anomaly are we talking here? A terramorph? What's that? I'm not exactly equipped to deal with a killer alien. Sounds like you could use my help then. Let's see.
I managed to scope out a fair bit of the facility before it found me. If there are any survivors of the attack, they're long gone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Terramorphs have a unique growth cycle. They're usually only found on worlds that have been long colonized by humanity. But Tao said he's too young to have one. Yet here it is. I came looking for an explanation and found all this.
So wait, are there terramorphs on New Atlantis? Because I didn't see no death and destruction at New Atlantis, so...
Other than a remorseless killing machine.
Among apex predators, they're the pinnacle. Resilient, agile, smart, and their mental prowess only increases with age. Some can even dominate the minds of weaker species, keeping them as pets, livestock, or toys. They're creatures without peer.
Are they creatures or are they sentient? Like, how do they control them like other animals like pets or people like pets if they don't have some sort of like sentience? I'm not exactly equipped to deal with like. Sounds like you could use my help then.
I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that,
But of course.
I need its corpse. But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant's security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools.
Okay, you're not coming with me. Where can I find the security outpost? What can you tell me about the security system? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I came here to help some settlers, not play chew toy to some alien. Alright, let's get the security system back online.
Admin access is centralized to the terminal in this room. Nothing's coming back online if I'm not here. But even if that weren't the case, I'd likely be more of a liability out there than a help right now.
I don't know. I could use the distraction. Where can I find the security outpost?
It's the building in the middle of the facility. The terminal in there should allow you to grant me access to the system as a whole. Then we can see about getting things back online. The settlers outfitted most of the buildings with turrets at some point. Not sure how many are still operable, but at least a few appeared to be in fighting shape. There were also some sensors scattered around the facility that I didn't recognize. But those are honestly all just educated guesses until we get the connection reset.
Alright, let's get that stuff
Good.
back online.
Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
Oh, so I can just blow it into a million pieces? Play with this computer for a second. Job logs. Okay, power back on. Test. Hello, Talseti. Good God, going 45 hours a day. Work through the nights. It took all the Model A's. We had on hand a full week to get this place scrubbed properly. Military sure was in a rush to get. Oh, that's right. I forgot that this was actually a military installation at some point or during the war, and then got scrapped or whatever because the war ended. That's why it's a mess, right? When they're turning it into a farm thing. Military sure was in a rush to get out of here after the colony war ended. I guess finally I don't have to wear my breather indoors one building down. Just wrapped getting the prototypes installed and running through diagnostics. Everything looks good so far. The new age of clean kill meat production begins today. I don't want to jinx it, but the prototypes are working as expected, better maybe. We've had multiple successful tests, able to save all the scraps we'd expect to. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but this may work. Tau Gourmet might just change things. Totally. Okay. So I gotta go over there. Boy, that looks like a river of blood. Yep, and that's exactly what it is. I wonder if that's like just the creature, or maybe it's like a person, you know? Like the creatures that they're harvesting, whatever these little cow things are, or their version of cows. Does that lead to the roof? Oh, well, the communications dish is fried, so we're definitely not calling for help.
System offline.
Okay. Keep going.
System offline.
Am I turning the system off?
System offline.
Okay, no, the system is offline. I'm not turning it off. So this is a military installation. What was it used for before? I don't think they explained that. Because this is a big facility. What were they doing here? Especially because they said that like they had the necessary equipment to turn this into, like they left the necessary equipment to turn it into a meat processing factory. So what were they doing here that they had equipment that would suit that purpose? Unless it was a food production facility for the military. will say the military when they left definitely left a mess in here. So how do you get like this type of dirt underneath here when all the doors are closed? Like that, like how's that level of like dirt and grime get here when nobody's been here? Be a little bit sneakier because we're in here. Antique earth duck figure. And it made a noise. That seems like it's something that I can be selling to a specific person.
Error. System offline.
See, this type of dirt and grime I can understand because there's like a big opening in the building, right? I can understand that kind of dirt and grime. I don't really understand the dirt and grime in that building. Security access. Is there anything on the top of this building? This kind of literally looks like a kill room with all the like guns on the top just pointing in that area. Something to take note of because I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle the Terramorph since we're
Error. System offline.
under level for this area. I don't know how much that takes into account, you know. That's the computer I need to be using.
If you're searching, then make it quick.
Ooh, that's a swanky shotgun. Or gun, I don't know if it was a shotgun, it kind of looked like one. What's this? Ground crew stations. That's this very fancy bag of coffee. A way to unlock that security door. Okay, let's get this show on the road, I guess. Tau Gourmet Security Hub status. Multiple warnings received. Please select an option from the list below. Security system connection status. Warning. Admin connection lost. Server connection lost. All external functionality locked. Reset connection. Reset security connection. Allow to allow as long as the system. Automated defenses. Turret diagnostic. Error. Damage detected. Evisceration. Secretion building. Packaging building. Sanitation building. Dressing building. Quality control building. Error. Power fault detected. System power reset required. Order issued. Maintenance team, please reset all power breakers. Tracking system. Tracking system. Tracking system status offline. Proceed to control room to initiate system reboot. Did I get? I did get a response. Sorry, my bad. Security logs. Equipment dropped today. Additional materials for livestock tracking system. Ian's cooking up. Couple couple of predators came over the ridge last night. Maria was up, so she took a couple of shots at them, drove them off. Those turrets can't get here soon enough. Got the turrets delivered at long last. Once those those are installed, no no one needs to night watch anymore. Our lives are about to get a whole lot better. Took multiple days on ladders, but the turrets are hooked up and ready to go. Goodbye night shift. I mean, you should still have somebody on a night shift duty. I don't know how many people were in this facility, or I don't remember if they said how many. I think they did on the terminal on the other building. I may have been hasty, turned the things on for the first time last night and blew out the grid. Rewiring starts today. Okay, a couple more tests of the systems, and I think we're finally ready to for prime time. All the automation they're trying, all the automation they are trying to build into the place draws a lot more power than we initially planned for. Some technical materials and yeah, and more excitedly feed dropped off today. Finally getting perishables at long last. Seems like this might be truly happening. Excuse me.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello. I wish I'd found this earlier. Those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
183.5. Tau Gourmet's livestock tracking system. Please select an option from the list below. System status off. Build logs. Tau Gourmet. Okay, I think we're finally ready to give this a real test. The frequency needs to be calibrated to the size of the stock, though, so we'll need to get some general measurements of the creatures once they arrive. But if this works, it could mean a new era in open range farming. We'll be able to function without fences, true free range. We're going to make so much damn money. Everyone's finally got their hearing back, so I think we can go for test number 2. Wow. Our initial hopes for range and distance might have been a bit ambitious, but we've at least got the fundamentals down. Turned on system, have the signal beamed directly into your personal radio, letting you know the location of nearby critters. Next up, improving on how many animals we can track at once and how far we can track them. Okay, system status. System inactive. Enable? Yes, turn on tracking system. Note frequency tuning is required for proper tracking. Tracker frequency tuning. Target detected. Connecting playback to user. Wait for the system to regenerate.
Tracker's reading green. And what's that sound?
Security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move. Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you can avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the Terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
Well now. How do I get over there without dying is the better question. So there's a thing over there. It's in this building. Ooh, I saw it. It scared me. It's very big. Oh, this door opened. I'm dumb. That fills me with so much confidence right now.
Additional power required.
Okay. So I turned on that one, right? That one's on the top of the building? Yep, looks like it. Oh, that's a creature, right? Those are wind turbines? That's pretty cool looking. It's a cool looking design.
Local defense is restored.
I'm gonna try. It's 86 meters away from me, so hopefully it won't see me climbing up the stairs. 90 meters, this is walking away. Five, still going away from me. I wonder what where its search parameters are. 100. Going pretty far away from me. You must be like, oh, it says 87 then, so closer. 70. Getting closer to it. 46, moving away. Get that one up there. 41. Boy, I didn't need this to be a horror type stuff, but it works.
Activated. Stand clear.
Got one more group of power things to turn on, I guess. Go straight in through this building. 65 meters. Oh, being shot. 70. Hey, you think? It's all the way over there. I don't want to stand up. That's the problem, because I like don't want it to like, run over here. 5. 5. Okay, there's some stairs right there. Oh, I guess it died. Can I still turn this on though?
On the inside is starting to make me... I'm not sure what makes its home here, but we should keep our weapons at the ready.
How do you not know what makes its home here? We literally got told what it was.
Online.
All power is online, so if any more of those things show up, you got it. We go inside this building and loot. Now I know that it's dead and not here. Nice. Ammo crate. Oh, it's expert. That's a big ammo crate.
Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a vegetarian.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Those are definitely people. This thing just like gobbled them up. I'm telling you, I really wish I knew like how much of this is just like damage from the terramorph and how much of this is just this place look ratty because of the way the UC left it. God. I will never not think that a cube of alcohol, like gelatinous alcohol, isn't gross. Maybe it tastes good. It would taste good if it's a thing. And maybe it is a
Seeing
thing.
a meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a vegetarian.
Probably. I think I said in one of my streams that like I actually found these like plant-based burgers or whatever, and they were actually pretty good. And I'm again not a plant-based like food type person. I do like my meats and stuff. What is it called? Ankylosaurus? Ankylosaurus? That is not an ankylosaurus. We're just renaming animals after other animals? That's crazy. We're that unoriginal as a species. It's seriously called an Ankylosaurus. That's literally a dinosaur, yo. So, a dinosaur already has that name. What does this look like? It is ugly, whatever it is.
Don't leave any of that behind.
Don't you worry. I will not. Took a bit to get it. So we came out here to like install a like a comms relay, I think, right? And like everybody here is dead. First mission. Everybody's dead. No point in me installing a comms relay. We didn't find that many bodies, honestly, unless they're like scattered all over the place. I just haven't found them. I didn't really check too thoroughly. There was like, what, like 10 people here? It's like 10 people here, and we found like 3 bodies. I mean, we did find those like skeletons over there in that back corner, but again, I don't know how much of that is I can't use my scanner? Is it because I'm in this area that I can't use my scanner? Oh, no, there's a body. Yeah, I probably just haven't found all the bodies, honestly. Stuff here. I thought there was like I said, a good like 10 or 15 people in this place. We've only found like four bodies. Let me check this message again real quick.